Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. I hope you're doing great. Today we're sitting here at Madeira Airport, our usual test site and favorite airport, with the Cessna 152. But this time, it's not the default Cessna 152, it's the JP Logistics 152 with the Boris AudioWorks mod. So two mods that completely change the experience on the Cessna 152 with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's dive right into it. Before we start, I'd just like to thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving the channel, for all the likes, for all the subscribes, for all the shares and all the comments. It's been really great so far, and I've decided to upgrade my monitor to a 2K monitor, so now I can actually, produce content in better quality for all of you. So thank you all for the support, and if you're enjoying the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and do that. It's really quick and simple. Thank you. Now, with that out of the way, we can take a look at the beautiful 152 rendition that JP Logistics has been creating for the past few years now. It looks already different to what the default one does, and you have this obvious tablet in front of you that you can control a lot of stuff. This has state saving and realism features. You can show the pilot, the co-pilot, yeah, that's fine. You can put what's it called, the outside thingies, the engine covers, the chocks and the covers that you weren't able to do in the default one. So basically this mod elevates the level of the default Cessna 152 to something similar to what Just Flight and maybe A2A kind of tries to do. They try to give you an immersive experience from the inside and from the outside of the airplane. I say Just Flight and A2A because those are the ones I use the most, but I know a lot of developers do this, so it's not something exclusive, but that's the only ones that came to my mind at this time. But yeah, they give you an inside and an outside realism feeling to the aircraft. So let's just try and configure more or less what I would prefer. It's the first time that I'm jumping in the aircraft as well, especially with the sound pack as well, so I have no idea what's going to happen, but I just want to configure this real quick. So I guess I could have an autopilot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The 152 usually doesn't have an autopilot. I'm going to keep it off actually. Let's see, DME, where is that? Okay, that does make sense over there for, that is useful. I'll keep that. We'll check ADF. That's also pretty useful. We can have, instead of the clock, I believe we can have, the AGT, which is good for leaning the mixture in flight. Not too bad. I would switch the clock with the AGT, yeah. And what about the transponder? Ooh, I do like that transponder. Nice. We'll keep the old one. In terms of maintenance, we have 6 liters of oil. We don't need to change the battery. And the engine health is 100%. And yes, apparently you can damage the engine and the overall aircraft. You can completely ruin it. If you have state saving enabled, guess what? Next time you load in, it's gonna be screwed. So yeah. Can I put more oil? No, it's already filled up. Alright. So state saving, yeah, it's good. Exterior, everything is removed. Okay, we'll go ahead and reduce the weight. I'm not that heavy. Alright. And fuel is okay. We got about 24.6 on each tank. And that's it for the tablet. Okay. So we'll crack the window open, because we can do that. Pretty nice. Open up the fuel. And we'll remove the yoke just so we can actually do our stuff over here. So battery and alternator on. Oh, you can already hear that whine. I'm enjoying this. I'll give it 2 pumps of primer. Make sure the parking brake is set. Nav lights, beacon light. Crank the throttle just a tiny bit. Make sure that the area is clear. And let's start it up, shall we? Oh, that is good. That is good. Oh, I like that. Let's see what happens if I don't start it properly. I'll shut it down. Okay, so I'll keep the mixture off and try and crank it, see what happens. It's trying, just can't. Ah, beautiful. Okay, let's do it properly this time. So just a tiny bit of throttle. Nice. That is really good. That has nothing to do with the default Cessna 152. Incredible. The vacuum instrument's shaky and that's crazy accurate. Okay, let's go ahead and taxi out to the runway. You can hear just really pay attention to the engine sounds. You can really hear the difference. Let's take a look at the sound outside as well once I reach the holding point here. Puts a smile on my face. Damn. Let's take a look outside. It's pretty nice. Okay, we'll do a run up. Oh, that is not good. That's not good. The car beat was okay, but the magneto must have been busted from all that terrible startup that I did. So if I turn on these things, there you go. Let's go ahead, take off out of here. No flaps needed. Yeah, this engine might just quit on me. Alrighty, well, if you guys are ready, I am ready. Let's roll. Okay, we're airborne. And the engine just sounds a bit off, but we'll go ahead and close the window. Okay. And go ahead and shut down the landing lights. Got our strobes, we're good. And it does seem that my oil pressure is way too high. Turn around and just land this thing before you crash. But the overall feeling and the overall flying experience on this one is quite superior to the default. And it's a free mod. The audio one is not free, okay? And it costs around 10 to 12 euros, depends on where you get it. You can get it on Sim Market, or you can get it on Warbex. I believe Warbex was cheaper, so I think I got it there. And yeah, it's just 10 euros. I know it's just sounds and all that stuff, but it completely changes, as you can hear, it completely changes the experience. So it's definitely worth it, you know. We spend money on such frugal things, anyways. Why not enhance your Cessna 152 experience, right? And while we're speaking about enhancing experiences, if you pay attention, you can see that almost in all of my videos, and especially on this one, I can move my head around in a very specific way, and I am not using a Track AR or a Tobii Eye. I'm using a Dylan Clip Fusion Pro, which is wireless, and it has a lot of battery lifetime, around 16 hours each charge. So if you're interested in getting one of these, it's another immersion tool, I guess, and it completely changed how I fly and how I drive in my racing games and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in getting some head tracking software, hardware that is not expensive compared to the the competition, just go ahead and get one. There is a link, an affiliate link on the description of the video. It helps out the channel and it gets you 6% off any purchase, so it helps me and it helps you guys with a bit of a discount. So yeah, if you're interested in getting one of those, be my guests. I appreciate it. So I am completely loving this experience with the 152, especially because it's one of my favorite learning aircraft. Right? It was the one that I used to do the ratings in both FlightSim and Eveo. So yeah, it just has that special feeling for me. So we'll try and go ahead and do a stall. And I'll shut up for a minute so you can actually hear what's going on. Okay. So that was a dynamic stall horn, which is another feature of the Boris Audiowork mod. Pretty incredible, and if you could really pay attention and tune up the volume, you could hear the howling, the stall howling, which sounds like sounds like someone or a wolf is howling. Quite scary, in my opinion. I don't like wolf sounds, but yeah, you could really hear that faint sound in the background, like. Apologies for my interpretation of stall howling, but yeah, it's the best I can do. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, let's try and hear that again. Just pay attention. See if you can hear it just before the stall horn. Nice. Okay, so we'll come around, go for a landing. They changed the touchdown sounds as well, so take a look at that. Turn around, wide-eyed, and I need you here tonight. And I need you more than ever. Now, this plane gives me the 80s vibes. Don't know what's going on. nice that you can see the landing light just reflecting off the blades there. I don't think that's a feature in the default. It doesn't seem like we need more than 10 degrees of flaps. I want to keep the speed a bit high on this one. So we'll just keep it as it is. We'll keep it around 70 knots and keep it flaps then. Just glide it all the way in. Seems we're looking just okay. And actually, if I land short, I can probably vacate right there. So we'll land short just to get us off the runway. Import the numbers. Here we go. Bit of a shaky wind, as usual in Madeira. And cut the power. Let it glide. Hold it, hold it, hold it. There we go. And still enough time to turn and vacate right here. Perfect. Back to the apron we go. Let's try and drown the engine a bit, see what happens. I got curious there. We'll keep it like this, and then I'll start pulling the mixture and see what happens. Oh. Sorry, this plane just gives me the giggles. So yeah, next time I might need to do some maintenance on the aircraft, because clearly this is not healthy for the airplane. But I think we got what we wanted, right? JP Logistics is an amazing mod. I was not expecting this much fidelity on a 152 in Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially for free. So this is amazing. Great work, JP Logistics. Great work. I am definitely gonna be flying the 152 a lot more now. And in regards to Boris, this guy is a genius, right? The sounds, the immersion that this mod gives to your Cessna 152 is just out of this world, really. So if you can spare the cash, so it's about 10 years to 12, just go ahead and get it. Boris also made a few other sound packs. I believe he made for the 152, he made it for the 172, and he made it for the CRJ and the Cirrus SR22. And he's apparently working with the Milviz, or what they call Black Square. Yeah, they're working with Black Square on a Duke, which if you want to check out the the previous sounds on that, it's just top notch. So if you enjoy the content, please subscribe, comment, like. It really helps out the channel grow. And thank you all for watching. See you on the next flight. Safe flights to everyone. See ya.